Welcome to this video on the Revolve tool in Autodesk Fusion. It is the ideal feature to create round objects of virtually any shape. What the four objects in this scene have in common, that they all are round, and that's why the Revolve tool is the tool of choice to create objects like this. Let's for instance have a look at this whiskey glass. How is that made? It's a super simple drawing. This is half of the whiskey glass and this is half of the content, the whiskey. There is a little trick involved in case you want to make a photorealistic rendering. As you can see, the meniscus of the fluid against the glass, it penetrates a little bit into the glass. If we would end the fluid here on this line of the glass, then we would have two surfaces at exactly the same spot, and that will lead to flicker in the image. If we would leave the fluid inside the glass, so on the opposite side of this blue line, then we would have a very thin layer of air in between them, and then the light beams do not reflect or diffract properly. And the best way to do it, I found out, is to have the fluid penetrate a very tiny little bit into the glass. Then the rendering comes out perfect. Okay, but this video was not about rendering, it was about the Revolve feature. It can be found here in the Create toolbar, or also of course in the menu. Here is the Revolve. It tells us with the tooltip how it works, and we can simply click it. It opens up this menu and asks us to select a profile. Let's do the glass. But be careful now, we just discussed that we need this little overlap between the fluid and the glass, and that is that very tiny piece of material over here. I also have to click that. I just did that right now and we are all set and done. We can now select an axis to revolve around. That is in this case the vertical axis here in the middle. And there we have our glass. Well, not the correct material yet, but that is easily fixed later. While we are here, let's have a quick look at the options. By default, it goes to a 360-degree revolve, which is totally around. We can change that. If we select partial over here, then we can change this gizmo and give it another number of degrees. It snaps to the 90 and 180 degrees and so forth, but we can also of course give in a specific number like 120. I had put it on symmetric, I see. Another option is of course one side or two sides. That works exactly the same as with the extrude feature. Also, the operation works exactly the same as with the extrude feature, so let's not do that all over again. We can create a new body or a join if we already have existing material, or we can cut away material, and we can even intersect. Well, actually, this was it about the Revolve feature. Thank you for watching, and maybe see you back in a future video. In the meantime, have fun.